What if a promise made in the face of death echoed across 50 years and thousands of miles? For Vietnam veteran Sergeant Major Frank Miller. It wasn't just a promise. It was a sacred oath to a fallen brother. Decades after the war's end, Frank embarks on an emotional journey to finally fulfill that promise, carrying away the memory and a small, significant object. Get ready for a powerful story of enduring friendship, unwavering loyalty, and the long-lasting impact of a single act of commitment. If you believe in the strength of the human spirit and the importance of keeping your word, then hit that subscribe button right now. You won't want to miss the incredible conclusion of Frank's journey. The year was 1968, the height of the Vietnam War. Amidst the chaos and brutality of jungle warfare, bonds of brotherhood forged in fire were stronger than steel. Sergeant First Class Frank Miller was a seasoned soldier, a leader his men trusted implicitly. Among his squad was Private First Class Danny O'Connell, a young, bright-eyed kid from rural Wisconsin who looked up to Frank. Despite the age difference, they formed a deep and lasting friendship, sharing stories of home, dreams for the future, and the quiet anxieties that gnawed at them in the dead of night. Danny often spoke of his family's maple syrup farm, a place of peaceful beauty that seemed a world away from the harsh realities of Vietnam. He carried a small, hand-carved wooden bird in his pocket, a gift from his younger sister, Sarah, a tangible reminder of the life he was fighting to return to. One sweltering afternoon, during a fierce firefight, Danny was critically wounded. As Frank held him, amidst the deafening sounds of battle, Danny made a dying request. Frank, he whispered, his voice fading. Promise you'll get this bird to Sarah. Frank, tears streaming down his face, clasped Danny's hand and swore, I promise, Danny. I swear I will. Danny passed away moments later, leaving Frank with a heavy burden of a promise he knew he had to keep. Frank carried Danny's wooden bird in his own pocket for the remainder of his tour, a constant reminder of his fallen friend and the vow he had made. Returning home to a nation deeply divided by the war, Frank, like many veterans, found it difficult to reconcile his experiences with civilian life. He tucked the bird away, a poignant keepsake, and tried to move forward, building a career, raising a family with his wife, Linda, and becoming a respected member of his community in Ohio. But the promise to Danny always lingered in the back of his mind, a quiet weight he carried through the years. He had tried to locate the O'Connell family shortly after returning home, but with limited resources and the passage of time, his initial efforts proved unsuccessful. Life moved on, but the image of young Danny, his hopeful eyes, and his dying wish remained etched in Frank's memory. The wooden bird, stored safely in a box of wartime mementos, became a symbol of that unfulfilled promise, a silent testament to a bond forged in the crucible of war. Decades passed. Frank retired from his long career. His children grew up and had families of their own. One quiet afternoon, while looking through his old Army footlocker, he rediscovered the wooden bird. Holding the small, smooth carving in his hand. The promise to Danny resurfaced with renewed intensity. The advent of the internet and social media had made connecting with people across distances much easier than it had been in the years following the war. With the encouragement of his granddaughter, Jessica, Frank decided to try again to find Danny's sister, Sarah. He started with online searches, looking for O'Connells in Wisconsin with connections to maple syrup farming. After weeks of searching, he finally found potential lead. A Sarah O'Connell living in a town that matched Danny's descriptions. With a mix of hope and trepidation, Frank reached out, sending a carefully worded email explaining his connection to Danny and the promise he had made. Days later, he received a tearful reply from Sarah. She remembered Danny's wooden bird vividly. The floodgates of memory opened for both of them, bridging the gap of half a century. // Now in his late 70s, and despite some health challenges, Frank was determined to fulfill his promise in person. // He planned a trip to Wisconsin, a journey of over 1,000 miles, driven by a loyalty that time had only strengthened. / Linda, his supportive wife, and Jessica insisted on accompanying him. / The journey was both physically taxing and emotionally charged. / As they drove through the changing landscapes, Frank shared stories of Danny, painting a vivid picture of the young man Sarah had lost so long ago. / He spoke of Danny's infectious enthusiasm, his bravery, and the dreams he had for his future on the family farm. / For Jessica, it was a profound lesson in commitment and the enduring bonds of friendship. / She documented their journey, sensing the importance of this long-awaited reunion. / The wooden bird, carefully wrapped, lay beside Frank, a silent passenger carrying the weight of a promise across the miles. / The day they arrived at Sarah's farm was filled with a palpable sense of anticipation. / The air was crisp and carried the sweet scent of maple. / Sarah, now a kind-faced woman in her late 60s, greeted them with tears in her eyes. / The moment Frank presented her with a small wooden bird, a wave of emotion washed over them. / It was as if a tangible piece of Danny had returned after all these years. / Sarah held the bird tightly, her fingers tracing the delicate carving. / She shared her memories of Danny, the brother she had loved and lost, and the comfort the little bird had brought her after his death, a small piece of him she had always treasured. / Frank, in turn, felt a sense of peace he hadn't experienced in decades. / The promise made in the chaos of war was finally fulfilled. / The weight he had carried for so long began to lift. / Over the next few days, Frank, Linda, and Jessica stayed with Sarah, sharing stories and connecting as if they had known each other for years. / Sarah showed Frank around the maple syrup farm, just as Danny had often described it. / They walked through the sugar bush, saw the sap being collected, and learned the intricate process of making maple syrup. / Frank felt a deep connection to this place that Danny had loved so much. / They looked through old family photographs, sharing memories of Danny and piecing together the life he had lived before the war. / Frank learned more about Sarah's life, her family, and the legacy of the O'Connell farm. / The wooden bird became a focal point, a symbol of the enduring bond between two soldiers and the love of a sister for her brother. / It was a testament to the fact that even in the darkest of times, human connection and promises made can have a lasting impact. / As Frank prepared to leave Wisconsin, there was a sense of closure and a newfound connection between the two families. / The promise made on the battlefield had finally been honored, bridging the chasm of time and distance. / Sarah insisted that Frank keep the wooden bird, explaining that it served its purpose of finding him after all these years and now belonged with him as a symbol of their shared connection to Danny. / Frank, deeply touched, accepted the gift. / He knew he would cherish it always, a tangible reminder of his friend's sacrifice and the promise he had kept. / The journey had been physically demanding, but the emotional reward was immeasurable. / He returned to Ohio with a lighter heart, the weight of the unfulfilled promise finally lifted. / He had honored Danny's memory and forged a new and meaningful connection with his sister. / Sergeant Major Frank Miller's journey to deliver Danny O'Connell's wooden bird to his sister Sarah is a testament to the enduring power of friendship, loyalty, and the importance of keeping a promise, no matter how long it takes. / is a story that reminds us that the bonds forged in times of adversity can last a lifetime and beyond, impacting generations. / Frank's selfless act, 50 years in the making, brought peace and connection to two families bound by a shared history and a fallen hero. / It is a powerful reminder that a single act of kindness and commitment can echo across decades, leaving an indelible mark on the lives it touches. / what an incredible journey. / if you were moved by this story of loyalty and the long-lasting impact of a single act, then make sure to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories just like this. / hit that subscribe button now. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an upload. / share this video with someone who appreciates stories of courage, friendship, and the bonds that connect us all. / what promises have shaped your life. / let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts and stories. /